She was. No wonder she was hiding, you know.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. It is 6:23, March 10th.
Are we not using the little mic? Oh, no.
I got it. This is just
okay.
better quality, honestly. March 10th, Oscars Day. We're about 35 minutes away from the showtime, and we wanted to discuss just some predictions and favorites of the year, I guess.
I should pull up all the stuff.
I was just about to pull up the nominations.
And then we'll probably also film a brief recap after the show as well, and I'll cut that together. But yeah, so any thoughts going into the show?
I have to say, so I'll say this one thing, because I just watched Anatomy of the Fall yesterday. I was just texting
That was
about
the first one I watched, actually, of all of the nominees.
Yeah, because I was on the plane and I was like, damn, like this is 2.5 hours, like perfect. And then the dog scene like really got me. First of all,
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
so
okay.
Not too much.
Well, I was gonna say like the dog was a really good actor per se, or like very, very well trained. And I like how they added a dog Oscar. But my one thing was like
Well, people are getting mad. There was like people petitioning to have him not be at he was at like the Oscars luncheon.
He was supposed to come to the Oscars, but they like were uncomfortable with him at the luncheon.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. We have
Ryan Gosling.
Sorry, we have the red carpet playing on the TV right behind the camera, and it. Sorry,
who are the people with him?
His
family.
Screen. That must be his family.
Okay.
He's
sister,
smoldering so hard. Did you see his eyebrow?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna be okay.
I feel like his wife.
Okay, we're
come
fine.
to like anything.
Well, they don't go publicly anywhere because they want to make
Becky G.
Yeah, they want to make sure their relationship is separate.
Hi, girl.
From their careers.
But anyways, I don't like how people are dog haters.
I know,
think the dog should be at the awards. The luncheon, I guess I get because there's like food.
The only thing
He's well trained, clearly.
The only thing that I could maybe understand is that I guess some people are allergic to dogs.
Oh yeah.
But I genuinely do. I don't know the full story of it, but that's not it. Like it was people like he doesn't deserve to be there. He's a dog.
He's an actor like the rest of you.
Like what?
Yeah, I don't. He's probably worked harder than the rest of you.
Know.
Should we end with Best Picture? I feel like
probably.
Yeah.
So what should we start with?
I don't know. You have it up in front of you. What do you think?
I do, but it's in alphabetical order, so that makes.
Oh yeah, actor. I would say let's writing original. Like these are the big ones that I have on my screen.
Do the big ones. And
okay.
we'll
so writing original we can do first.
Yeah, so for writing original screenplay, Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May, December, and Past Lives.
So you see Maestro, The Holdovers is in like hot water for something?
Yeah, because it's somebody claimed it to be plagiarized.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like the writer of what did he write? I can't even remember. A writer.
Oh, he wrote some children's thing, I think, or some animated. It was either a children's thing or just animated.
Something, and then people were like, he barely even had a writing credit on it. And he's claiming plagiarism for some other thing that he wrote.
This is the Holdovers?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
So they're saying that this guy's like lying or he's making a.
I don't know. I didn't read much into it, but I just saw that people were like. Then people in the comments were like, he barely even had like credits on these other things that he has like credited for.
Alexander Payne's a holdover accused of plagiarism by Luca writer.
That's what it was.
Yeah, but he's like, I think the thing was that he's like barely even a writer on it or something. I don't know. But anyway, I think that Anatomy of a Fall will. I think it's been the front runner.
Have I seen it? No,
but I've seen it. You need to see it.
But I know I want to. I just watched a lot of foreign films like in a row, and I was like.
Well, I will say it's like it's like half in English.
Oh really?
Yeah.
There's not much.
There's like German and French and English.
But yeah. From what I've like heard about it and seen in other award shows, I feel like that one's probably gonna win.
I think so too.
I don't really know what May December is.
Do you know?
Did you see it?
No.
Do you know the story about the teacher who groomed that young kid? I forget how old he was, but
13.
then she got pregnant, and she
got pregnant
in jail.
and had her baby in prison. And when she was released, they went back to being in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And
they raised like 2 kids.
Yeah, you know Charles Melton from Riverdale. He's plays like the boy grown up in it, and people are like mad that he did. Did he get nominated for supporting, Or he got nominated for supporting in
Oscars,
some
but
award
somewhere
shows, and
he
people
did.
are mad that I think people are mad that Mark Ruffalo got the spot or something instead of him.
No,
Which
he did so good.
honestly, I will agree for this award show. Like I love Mark Ruffalo, but I think that Charles Melton did better than
Yeah,
in these two movies specifically.
Yeah, I watched May December with my mom, so that was fun.
Oh,
she did not. I don't think she got it, but
Yeah.
I got it.
that's like the show with is it Ben Robinson that's on like Hulu? It was about the same teacher-student relationship, but it was like more of a high schooler.
Or
Did
Nick
y'all
Robinson.
Nick Robinson.
A teach. I think it was just called A Teacher. Maybe.
Yeah, like the teacher.
I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but this one it wasn't about that. It was
Right.
about a actress
Actress.
who was going to play her in a movie, and she kind of becomes like obsessed with them.
She comes in to kind of like learn her just like lifestyle and starts kind of like becoming her for the role. And it's Natalie Portman, Julianne Hough, or Julianne Hough. I just saw Julianne on the TV
That's
a minute
funny.
ago. Julianne, Julianne Moore, is that who it is?
I have it up right now. Yeah, it's
Julianne Moore and then Charles Melton, and it's directed by oh my god, why can't I think of any names right now? Todd Haynes.
Yeah.
Should we do adapted screenplay then while we're at it?
We can, because
Yeah.
I think that Barbie being adapted screenplay is
So wrong. Adapted from what? A toy?
right. I think the
What?
whole argument goes into the fact that Barbie is just existing IP already, and it's not like an original character. Is the whole thing, but still, it's like, ugh, it stinks. But I feel like it has a good chance in that category.
Before that.
Yeah.
I feel like.
But I don't think they're all any of them are
there
like related.
Like all of the Barbie movies, like Barbie and the Fairy, or Barbie and Mermaid.
But none of those have
I
the
don't know.
same
I
like.
guess Dua Lipa, like.
I think it has a better chance in this category, the
That's
adapted
true,
category.
Yeah.
So
I mean, up against Oppenheimer and Poor Things and The
She's
Zone of
pregnant.
Interest.
Vanessa Hudgens is on the screen and she's revealing her
Why
pregnancy.
was I about to say Vanessa
I wanna
Lachey?
know how-
That's so bad.
I want to know how many months she is. To hide that for
She
that
looks
long.
far along.
Mm-hmm.
There's Julianne Hough is who I was talking about.
Honestly, bring back the classic. Y'all know when like ABC does live musicals?
Yes.
She was like in Grease?
She was in Grease. That's how I fell in love with Aaron Viet.
Oh yeah.
TV. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it's Viet.
The Rock.
Okay, anyway, back to this because I'm not going to be able to edit this stuff onto the screen. And it's just like,
Yes.
okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I do think, again, Barbie has a better chance in this category, but I think that American Fiction will win it in that category.
You think American
honestly.
Fiction will win?
I think so.
I feel like Zone of Interest
Maybe.
might.
I don't actually want to talk about Zone of Interest because I feel like I don't know what happened when I watched it, but I was like confused. Not confused.
Are you Jewish?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that's like I just was like I don't understand what was so great about it.
I think I realized what was great about it after the fact because when I watched it, I did have a glass of wine because that was my Valentine's Day treat myself. Why I chose that one, I don't know.
That's
But
enlightening.
I was watching it and I was like, okay, nothing's going on. But then I read about it and it's just like the fact that you're watching this family just live their life and they talk about raising their kids and like how beautiful their garden is while they share a wall with Auschwitz, and you throughout the whole movie you constantly hear screams and gunshots and like it's just like this sickness that
I
you're
thought
watching.
I think it was for me it was too subtle. Like it didn't have the punch that I was and I know it was supposed to be like subtle. It was just showing their like life, and I thought it was very pretty, and I thought I thought the acting, like, everything, I just thought it was like something was missing, and maybe that was the point, but I don't know. It wasn't my favorite, but that's all I'll say about that.
No, I understand that. It wasn't my favorite either, but for some reason I feel like that is going to win.
For
there's
adapted.
also American Fiction. I just feel like
That's what I said. I feel like American Fiction will win.
I feel
honestly.
like they're gonna give
maybe
won an award.
Yeah. Okay. What's the next category? We gotta
visual. It's visual effects. So the creator, Godzilla -1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, and Napoleon.
I think what was the second one? Or Godzilla. Yeah, I think Godzilla's gonna win.
I think Napoleon's gonna win. They
Really?
They don't really give it to movies like Godzilla.
But Napoleon was just such a bad movie.
I haven't seen Napoleon, but for
Napoleon
visual
was
effects, would that
good.
just be like the?
It would be
war
the
and
war,
stuff?
like the whole war scene, because
Yeah.
it was pretty like.
Because all the like I saw the like big screenshot from Rotten Tomatoes of like their not their bracket but like their sheet that you can like mark who you think is gonna win or whatever, and
Yeah.
it has like the scores next to it, and then Napoleon is like one of two that like is rotten, not rotten, but like in the middle of the road. Everything else is like in the 80s and 90s, and that one's in like the 50s. And I'm not saying that their opinion is above everything else, but people have been talking about that one.
I don't know. If you compare like war to like fictional made up monster thing for visual effects, I feel like that. I don't know.
I think it'll be interesting because I don't think I've seen, except for Guardians, I haven't seen any of the ones in it. So it's like
I just also think like Napoleon, like the audience that's voting on these to give the awards, Napoleon like is appealing more to the group that picks the awards than like Godzilla -1.
I think Godzilla has just had a lot of buzz.
I didn't even know the movie was out, so
that's okay.
That's so fair.
That's okay.
The one with Millie Bobby Brown was like the only Godzilla movie I watched.
I didn't even know she was in one.
I think it was
She
Godzilla
was like the
versus
one like
something.
child that was like connecting to the monster.
Of course, they chose Millie Bobby Brown for that role.
Yeah, she was a one and done for that series though. They got a new kid now.
All right, next is sound, which would be the creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible, Oppenheimer, and The Zone of Interest.
I think it's Oppenheimer.
I go back to my.
Oh my
point
God,
about
Billy.
The Zone of
I wish-
Interest.
Oh, she looks so good.
Wow. That's so Barbie. Look at her little Barbie
Oh, she looks
outfit.
so gorgeous.
She's stunning. Like, are you kidding?
I
Like,
love
oh my
her
God, I love her hair.
hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say no more red.
Like, okay, work. I honestly hope Maestro wins for that one though, because I just really like the sound that's in, like the music that's in it, and it's like that's kind of the point of that movie.
Yeah.
Is almost music, like to give it to another one that's just about a bomb.
I'm also just
in my
unfortunately a
opinion,
Maestro
but it probably is going to be.
Just to give it to the one about that one bomb. I feel like we should skip short films.
No, because Wes is nominated.
Sorry,
You can.
we can just say how many have
Live
we
action
actually seen.
Wonderful
action short film?
Yeah, wonderful. A Story of Henry Sugar.
Oh, I wanted to. See
Oh my God, it's so
I didn't realize
good.
it was
It's on
a short
Netflix.
film.
Yeah, I didn't either. I wanted to
It's
see
so.
that.
Oh my God,
I just haven't
American
gotten
Story
around
looks
to it.
incredible.
Oh, Red, White, and Blue.
What?
Is that the one I'm thinking
I don't
of?
think
The
that's
Gaelic
like a
story?
show or something, because that wouldn't be a short film.
Are you thinking of Red, White, and Royal Blue?
I am, unfortunately.
Jesse Plemons, like,
My bad.
he looks unrecognizable. Sorry. Oh, and then
Whoa,
Nick Cage.
Nicolas Cage jump scare.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just being cut. We're gonna be cutting, and we're just in the middle of a sentence, and I'm like,
Production design, Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things.
ooh,
one's
Poor
hard.
Things. Poor Things are Barbie.
I feel like.
Well, again,
It's
okay,
hard.
this
That
it's hard
one,
because
I
they're
really
all
can't.
Because
they're all different types of movies, and the
Yeah.
production design is great. Like for Killers of the Flower Moon, which
I was
I
gonna
just
say.
finished like 2 hours ago, like it's a very different design, obviously, than to Barbie, but they're both like
And so was Oppenheimer. I mean, they just set up something in the desert.
yeah.
yeah, I don't know about Oppenheimer.
I think
but
Poor Things is
wins.
just
Poor
incredible. Like it's
Yeah.
so unlike anything you've ever seen. I feel like.
I was actually talking to my grandmother earlier about Barbie, because it's weird to me that for Barbie specifically, like the older generation, like my mom, my grandmother, like don't like that movie at all.
No, I know. I was talking
just
about my hairdresser about
absolutely
this.
dislike it.
Yeah.
I was like, my mom did not like it, and she was like, "Oh, I've been talking to everyone, and they either hate it or they love it." And I'm like, "Yeah, like."
I just feel like the older generation like went through that. It's like that period of time, so they're like, I don't really need this. Like they just did not like how it was like a fun play on feminism.
Yeah.
They were not having it, which is just so crazy.
Emma's incredible. I'm just.
Oh.
Has she been brunette for a minute, or
No, she's got red hair. That's.
I think
that's not? I mean, well,
That's
she's
like
naturally
burnt.
blonde, I
I think that's
think.
burnt.
But I know she was blonde for a little bit. I don't remember if she went back. Whatever. Anyway,
I enjoy Paul Giamatti. I think
I
he's
like
a
him too.
talented actor.
he's fine.
But I hope Poor Things wins for costume design.
I think it should win for costume design. I agree with
yeah.
that.
Okay, what's next?
But we'll skip Best Picture.
Right.
We'll come back to that.
Our music original song, "The Fire Inside" from Flamin' Hot. I'm Just Ken. The favorite.
Okay, y'all.
It Never Went Away from American Symphony. Wajaji, a song for my people. Killers of the Flower Moon, and What Was I Made For Barbie.
Okay.
Which
What Was I Made For will win.
yes. That one.
But
however,
when Ryan comes on the screen to sing "I'm Just Ken"
I keep
tonight,
forgetting that's happening.
I am going to make the room silent, and we are going to be sat.
We're going
Eyes
to be sat.
glued.
Your eyes are going to be on the screen.
That should be like a special edition of the podcast, like at the end reaction.
A reaction of us
just
just
Ken.
like, are
Oh
you
my
kidding
God.
me? He's like no other.
I agree.
Okay.
Original score is American Fiction, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. It should go to Poor Things.
It's gonna be Oppenheimer.
Yeah, it's gonna be Oppenheimer. What a
Lud-
random
Lud-
one to put in.
Ludwig van, what is it? Ludwig Gordon's
Gordon.
Yeah.
It's like I
Yeah.
understand.
He's gonna win.
I get it, but I feel like Oppenheimer's
Which is
gonna sweep, and I hate it.
I mean, it is. Well, that's the thing that sucks with having. I was thinking about this earlier with having Oppenheimer and Killers of the Flower Moon like in the same year. Is they're both just so like. They're man movies. They're like Oscar
that was
man
my thing
movie.
about Killers of the Flower Moon. It was told from the perspective of the white man. It was
Yeah.
not about the Native Americans
Yeah.
at all. I was like, what?
Because
But
I
isn't
kept
that the
being
point
like,
of the movie though, like to actually like from that perspective, like it shows,
I don't know, because I kept being like, okay,
I-
Leonardo
but I
DiCaprio is
feel
like he loves her,
But he doesn't, though.
but then he
like,
doesn't.
I don't know. Like, to me, I thought it was going
But
to be
then he's
more
the one
about,
murdering?
like, we're
Spoiler
seeing,
alert.
like, the story is about the white men coming in and taking out, like, the entire Osage for their money. But we were, like, watching. Like, it didn't have sympathy towards them, obviously, but we had Leonardo DiCaprio's perspective the entire time. And I think going into it also, I thought we were going to see more of, like, the Native American side.
I
But-
feel like that's a lot of like with the thing with movies these days. They try to build sympathy around the evil character to try and do a different perspective, which is just so interesting. So then, like, it leaves the audience with like a moral conflict.
That's what I think. That's part of what I was struggling with Zone of Interest. Like, it was moral, like, and obviously these children in it didn't do anything, but like it was moralizing these like bad people.
I didn't feel
and
like it was moralizing it. I felt like it was kind of like clowning is not the right word, but like
I mean, I
thought it
see
was kind
both
of making
sides
fun of
now,
them,
looking
you
back
know,
at
like-
it. But like there were certain parts where I was just like, I don't know, it just felt icky.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Which again, there's nothing wrong with it if that was the point of the movie, to like show their perspective, whatever like they want you to feel icky watching it, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Next.
well, I'm also just kind of confused. I didn't see Indiana Jones, but that one's just kind of thrown in there.
Well, it's because it's John Williams.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Makeup and hairstyling, Golda, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Society of the Snow. I don't know what Golda is.
I heard of
I think that was the other one that had like the 50% on the Rotten Tomatoes thingy.
Society of the Snow. Isn't that the one with the plane crash?
Oh, I don't know what it's about, but I just know it's on Netflix.
Oh, it's about
It's like
it's a true story. This plane of this soccer team crashes in the middle of the Andes Mountains in the snow, and they were out there for like close to 3 months, and some of them survived. But it's like, did I watch it on a plane? Yes, I did. Was that a smart decision? Probably not.
Oh, I was like, what does she mean? Is it boring? And I was like, oh yeah.
No. That
Yeah.
But it was really, really, really good. And
I mean, I've been wanting to watch
it's
it.
really graphic though. Like the plane crash scene is crazy.
Oh. Do they eat each other?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Whoa, it's a true story, babe.
Well, I don't know the true story.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they it's not like they hostilely go after and eat each other. They're just like, some of them are already dead, and they're like, listen, we're dying. We have no food. We're in the snow. What else can we do?
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that should win.
There's international feature film.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's for makeup and hair. Yeah, I think they should. Wait, what were the other ones?
Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Golda.
Because that's makeup and hair. So I feel like, if anything, maybe Maestro will win because of the prosthetics and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up Golda.
Yeah. Next!
International feature film, Io Capitano from Italy, Perfect Days, Japan, Society of the Snow, Spain, Teacher's Lounge, Germany, and The Zone of Interest.
It's gonna
United
be... Well, it's either gonna... I feel like it's... Oh, this one's tough. I don't know. I feel like it's either gonna be... I think it might be Perfect Days. Which, I'm pretty sure it was at Cannes. I didn't see it, but it had a lot of buzz around it. It's Japan? Or do you say Japan?
It's Japan.
Yeah. I think a lot of people really liked it. It might have that international hook. But if not, it's going to go to Zone of Interest, I feel like.
Next. Film editing, Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things.
I feel like all of them just have a completely different style.
Oppenheimer. Unfortunately, it's going to go to Oppenheimer.
To Anatomy of a Fall, though. I really liked, like, how they did some of the scenes. Like, when they were trying to, like, go through some stuff, they would do it from, like, an actual camera perspective as if, like, you were one of the people in the room analyzing the situation.
Oh, that's cool. I don't think I can vote on this one because I have not seen Anatomy of a Fall, and I feel like this is one you definitely need to see. But other than that, I feel like Poor Things would be up there.
And the Holdovers, I can see why that would be there because it's like an 80s or
I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
50s. I can't. Wasn't it based in the 50s? Like they were at school.
I thought it was like the 60s, 70s. Oh God, I don't even know my decades.
Wait, let's see.
Let's look that up. Oh my God, I just watched Past Lives last night.
I still haven't seen Past
Lives. I had two. Yesterday I got home from work and I was like,
it's on Paramount.
It's 70.
Yeah, but I don't have Paramount, so I paid for it last night.
I found out the other day that my mom has Paramount. So
what?
Thanks, Mom. So I need to go watch that.
Okay, The Holdovers is 70-71. So it's like a 70s, 80s way of filming, I feel like, which is
Ryan Gosling is like that. Next up, directing. Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest.
This one is a tough one for me personally because I'm wearing my...
Oh yes, I was like, who do you feel so inclined about in this category?
I would love to see the woman on our screen right now, Justine Triet. And then we have Bradley Cooper.
Not him.
No. But I would
love to see her win. I just want.
But it's gonna go to Christopher Nolan. It's gonna go to him. Yeah. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Look,
honestly, it might go to Yorgos. I don't know.
I was gonna say if it's gonna go to not Justine Triet, I want it to go to Yorgos.
Mm-hmm. Just based on the other award shows, and sorry, I'm like distracted.
Oh no, I was actually also looking at her dress. Bessie from Stranger Things.
Yeah, because they're both in A Quiet Place. Something.
That movie looks so good. I
haven't seen any of them.
I just watched the second Quiet Place.
I haven't seen any of them. Yeah, they're gonna be in the new one.
Not trilogy, sorry, but like the only like horror thriller movie. Like I can watch thrillers, but like it's kind of horror-esque that I can really watch.
I do want to watch it because I feel like I could handle it.
The sound design.
You can. It's just like jump scares, but like to me, like aliens, like that. I don't.
And then he's gonna be in the new. So true. He's gonna be in the new Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, that looks
so
really
excited.
Well.
Anyway.
Costume design, Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. I wanted to go to Poor Things.
I would like Poor Things. It's gonna be either Poor Things. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna go to Barbie. Unfortunately, I don't think Barbie is gonna win a single Oscar other than Billy's song.
Which is so sad.
Which is crazy.
Which is so sad.
And I hope I'm proven wrong, but I don't think they're gonna win anything other than...
I also do like how the Golden Globes did that like movie theater award.
Yeah.
I feel the Oscars should bring that in like a
Did
fan
you see
vote
they're
award.
bringing in a casting?
I was gonna say there's gonna be a new category. I couldn't remember what it was. 26.
I think. Yeah.
Well, that's far away.
I said 25.
Well, I
and then
guess
remembered
because it's like
2024.
movies. Well, I don't know.
That's insane.
People are mad though because they're like it's basically just like an ensemble award, but I feel like that's not.
But it's for the people who like chose those people, which I feel like is more of an art.
Casting can like
because casting is so different than like I feel like the ensemble award really means like the way that the cast works together, and casting is like for the person obviously who casted them. So
anyway, cinematography.
No, you're good.
Okay, cinematography. El Conde. I have not heard of that. Why have I not heard? Anyways, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. I'm just
It's
like,
gonna go to Yorgo. Well, not Yorgos. Hoyte. It's gonna go to Hoyte. Oppenheimer.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like
Killers of the Flower Moon has a chance, I think. That was pretty.
Yeah, I feel like honestly maybe Poor Things too.
Yeah.
That one was really cool looking.
Animated feature film. The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I am a huge Nimona fan. I loved that movie.
I didn't see that.
It's so good. My friend Kira went to the premiere when we were in LA because she knew some people that worked on it. So she got me to watch it, and it's really good.
I think that The Boy and the Heron will win. Probably.
Or Spider-Man.
Maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked Elemental though.
I loved Elemental. It was
I like
so
it.
cute.
I don't think it deserves a win compared to these other ones, but I really do like that movie.
I think that it's
what it
underrated.
represents.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to see
It's
it.
underappreciated.
Yeah, it's a really nice, like, I'm just gonna snuggle and, like, go to bed and watch this little cute movie, and if I fall asleep, it's
I remember
not that...
watching it and then, like, being like, wow, why did we not talk about that?
I know.
Like, because it was the closing movie at Cannes, but, like, even then, no one talked.
Elemental was?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
But I think also part of it was, I don't think there's anyone in the cast, like, the voice act, like, that I knew. Like, it was all, like, which is fine for an animated movie. There's no need for, but I feel like maybe a teeny bit of, like, star power would have brought.
But isn't that sad, though, that you need that to get bigger?
It's just an unfortunate world we live in.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I never even introduced you guys. They know Rosalie.
They know me.
We're 30 minutes in.
We also have 10 minutes left. I think we should speed round these last few.
Yeah.
Introduce Grace to put in at the beginning.
We can also pause the TV again. We'll be like a little late to the Oscars,
so
and then we can have like a little time to commercial
pause.
break skip.
I forgot that.
Yeah,
pause
let's
was an
like
option.
do.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so briefly, I want to. Oh my god, sorry, Emma Stone. Okay. Briefly, I want to introduce my friend Grace.
Hello.
Everyone, welcome Grace. You guys all know Rosalie from the other episode.
Hopefully.
This is
Hopefully there were some viewers out there.
Twiddling your little toes.
Hopefully you guys twiddling your toes screen. Yeah, this is basically our unofficial watch club. We watched the Golden Globes. We would have watched the Emmys, but I went to my friend Diana's house.
She's a traitor.
I misjudged
Which you
that
also
as
know,
well, so
Diana.
I wouldn't have made that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Michelle Yeoh.
But yeah, so this is fun. We're getting ready. There's 8 minutes left on the countdown, but we just discussed, we might pause and finish if we need to, just so we can have a little fast forwarding time later on. Just no one go on your phones, and we won't get any spoiled. Yeah.
Okay. Actress in a supporting role: Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple, America Ferrera Barbie, Jodie Foster Nyad, and Davine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers.
It's gonna be Davine.
Honestly, Danielle Brooks slayed in The Color Purple, though. I think she played the original part Oprah did in one of these. I think this information could be wrong, but she was really, really good. I actually never saw the original one, and I love watching like the Tonys, and I always see it, not always, but they perform with the Tonys, I feel like often, but as well as like,
Oh my
I love that hair.
Dress.
That hair is I love that length.
The dress is gorgeous.
It
like,
also
it's so
is
unique,
gorgeous.
but it's very.
It's like
not
water
your
droplets.
face.
Oh my god.
I just love her.
It's not my man, really.
Well, I see the GQ cover over there, so what do you have to say?
I just have a
about
subscription to GQ, is all I can say about that.
So true.
I mean, I'll claim him, but
I really don't think Emily Blunt's gonna win.
I don't think.
Which is a
don't
bummer. I think her
was-
performance was so good,
I think
but
she
like
had a good performance, but not a big enough.
compared to
she wasn't in the movie that much.
Yeah.
compared to everyone else.
Yeah. Actress in a leading role: Annette Bening, Lily Gladstone, Sandra Hüller, Carey Mulligan, Emma Stone.
I think it's going to go to
Lily Gladstone.
I hope.
I hope
it does too.
Because I'll admit, I had only seen like clips of her from before, and I was like, is she really like it? Would very, like the clips felt very like
Rihanna,
monotone,
what are you
like.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. I got distracted too. The clips that I had seen of her felt very like monotone. I was like, I don't know if the performance was like that great. But watching them now that I've seen the movie, I take my words back. She's incredible. She's incredible.
I saw something on Instagram from the Washington Post, and it says it's called the Lily Gladstone effect, and it's like about how Indigenous roles often played by white performers during the reign of the Western became so rare that Stacey L. Smith of USC's Annenberg Inclusion Initiative named the Killers of the Flower Moon actors' achievement the Lily Gladstone effect, because she's actually starting to play like an Indigenous person is actually starting to play in Indigenous roles. In 2023,
what a concept. It's 2024.
Wow.
Well, no, that was a 2023 movie. I'm sorry.
I feel like there wasn't even a lot of movies hitting talking about Indigenous people in the first place. So.
No.
Obviously not as much as like what people doing bombs off or something.
I think Molly's almost here.
Oh, I didn't even know she was coming.
Oh.
Okay, actor in a supporting role: Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction; Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon; Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer; Ryan Gosling, Barbie; Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things.
See, this is so difficult for me, obviously, because I would speaking of Mark.
Hi, Mark.
I would obviously love Ryan Gosling to win, but it's locked.
We're on actor in a supporting role, Molly.
Okay. See, now I would obviously love Ryan to win.
I
don't think he should win for this role.
Like off the top of my head.
Yeah, I know. I feel like Ryan deserves to win. Maybe he should.
I think he
over
deserves
some of these
to win,
people,
but not
I
over
feel
these people.
For the character he played, that's crazy.
Obviously I'm the number one advocate of him, but I don't think for this role.
Yeah, I just think it would be really fun if he won.
I would love, but I'm also
so fun.
So excited to see Robert Downey Jr. win the award.
He's already won for the song, right? Or am I tripping?
Are you talking about Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won at the Critics' Choice, I think.
Yeah,
okay, because he's performing. I'm just kidding tonight. No?
Yeah, yes, we have been discussing that.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm very excited to see.
Vanessa Hudgens or am I tripping?
Yes,
I kind of want Sterling K. Brown to win.
Vanessa Hudgens.
I don't think
she will.
Not for that role, I don't think.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
She's working and pregnant. Go her.
Honestly,
Hey guys, we're trying to film a podcast.
Sorry.
She just got here. She needs to catch up.
I did not know.
She doesn't know Vanessa Hudgens is pregnant.
Had no idea. I
didn't even know Molly was coming, so.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have service when y'all were discussing this. So.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. We're happy.
All right. What's next?
All right, actor in a leading role: Bradley Cooper, Maestro; Coleman Domingo, Rustin. Okay. Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers; Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer; and Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction.
I think it's between Paul Giamatti
Yeah.
and Cillian Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Paul should win. I think Cillian did a really good job. I do. Don't get me wrong.
I think
But I
Cillian.
really love The Holdovers.
I need to watch
think
that
Cillian
movie.
might-
There's a lot of things that I need to watch, but I just didn't have
I
time
just
to
think
see
because
them
this
in
is
theater.
his he's had 20 years with Christopher Nolan,
Mm-hmm.
and this is his first leading role with him.
Cillian Murphy's been working with him for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
How old is Cillian Murphy?
That's true, because he was in,
Like in his
Inception.
40s, late 40s, I want to say.
Oh,
Yeah, but I think it's between the two of them. I think I'd be happy to see either one of those two win. Yeah. Right.
Retweet. All right, and now.
Wait, did we do leading woman?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you're right. We did. We talked about Lily Gladstone.
Now,
Duh. Drum roll, please.
Best Picture nominees are American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, and Poor Things.
Oh. I actually really don't know.
I've
Unfortunately, I
seen.
feel like Oppenheimer's
Yeah.
going to
I fear
I hope
Oppenheimer
those
is going
mistakes
to
happen
win.
again.
I don't want Oppenheimer to win.
I just want to say.
I
As
don't
they
want
say
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer and they're like, oh shit.
It's another Steve Harvey.
Yes.
Actually, guys.
I just want to say, as of a couple hours ago, I have officially seen all 10 of the Best Picture nominees.
Proud of you.
That takes work.
Nice.
That does.
I just wanted to
And
give
money.
Yeah.
I kept seeing the pictures and I was just like, oh, it's right there. Oh, buy for $15.
I will say, I saw several of them in theaters, obviously.
Yeah.
But the only one that I had to buy at home was Past Lives, and I rented it for like $5 last night.
Maybe Past Lives
See,
will win. I feel like
I don't think it's gonna win. I don't think so.
Have you seen it?
No, but to me these days I feel like they are picking more like foreign. It's not a foreign film, obviously, but I'm just saying like a little bit more cultured cast, and that's why Oppenheimer's probably gonna win, but like it seems like I feel like they would push toward, rightfully so, toward a more diverse cast film.
Yeah, I do think it's gonna be Oppenheimer.
I think Oppie's low-key got it.
I think Killers of the Flower Moon.
As much as I would love Barbie to win, but
right
that's
that would be crazy.
What do you think?
That would be literally Taylor Swift getting the album of the year. Didn't Jennifer Lawrence?
Speaking of J-Lo, my grandmother watched the J-Lo documentary and she said it was really good.
She has a documentary?
She just
I'm like, not J.J. Law, because didn't she say that she was like, if I don't win this, I'm leaving?
Yeah.
She just released like the story of her love or something like that,
like
and
her,
it was
the musical.
Have you seen the clip of that she released on her own free will of? It's basically like that Nick Kroll clip where it's like Jennifer or Oprah Winfrey said no, whatever, and it's like her talking about all of these celebrities, and they're like, she's like, what about Lizzo? And they're like, she said no, and like what?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Like about for this documentary, she was trying to get a bunch of people in the story, and they were all like saying no.
She has in it. She's got like a zodiac table of people that are like.
I was wondering what that was from.
That's the J-Lo movie. I didn't know that was from the J-Lo movie.
Zodiac, like
it's like
a person from each sign.
A zodiac council in the sky that's like controlling what's going on her.
I saw that.
What?
I think that's the J-Lo movie.
I saw that on TikTok, but I had no idea what it was from. It just existed in a vacuum on my TikTok feed. I was like, what is this? And I saw that Taurus was Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I got mad. I was like, why did I get Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Well, I think you know what? I think they left Aquarius out, so
that's actually fucked.
Oh yeah, they did leave Aquarius out.
Wait, who was the Libra? That could be literally anybody. There's so many Libras out there in the entertainment
I'll
industry.
look it up, but as well as like nobody wanted to produce
got Donald Glover.
so she had to produce it herself as well. Like she had to do it all herself.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Nobody wanted to do anything.
Jennifer Lawrence actor? Or
No, Jennifer
Lopez.
Okay.
Yes, Jennifer Lawrence would think that was hilarious and then move on with her life.
Yeah.
Any last? Well, what do you guys think is going to be the biggest surprise of the night? Ooh.
If Oppenheimer doesn't win Best Picture.
I feel like Barbie is going to win something that nobody expected it to. Sure. Or Oppenheimer is going to lose something that nobody expected.
I think that there's going to be one award that because obviously it's like I've watched a ton of the other award shows this season, and they pretty much have like the same people winning everything. But I think there's going to be, I don't even know what category it's going to be. Like, this is obviously such a stupid prediction because I'm not telling you anything, but there's definitely going to be one category where someone wins that they have not won a single award for before. Because there's a couple outliers in some of the award shows so far where there's been like, oh, so-and-so won for best supporting or whatever. But I think there's going to be one where someone has swept the category in every other award show that they're not going to get it for this award.
I think the dog shows up. I think
like Messi.
The dog from
Anatomy of the Fall.
Couldn't come to the Oscars.
That's so upsetting.
No, Anatomy of the Fall is going to win something, and then they're going to bring the dog on stage.
Messi's going to go out to accept the award.
So true.
Any final thoughts regarding the show that we're about to watch?
Can't wait to watch some of these movies.
I can't wait to know what to watch.
I want to know who votes. Like, I wish the council of people who votes on the Oscars actually like presented themselves first and are like, welcome to the Oscars.
I mean, they do. It's like I think a lot of the celebrities.
Should we switch from the carpet show to the regular?
It's just right after.
Oh, so true.
A lot of the celebrities, like posted on their story and they're like, just cast my vote.
Oh.
Like, because a lot of people are a part of the Academy.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I
guess I just don't understand.
Do they vote tonight?
Who's a part of the
Academy? No, they already did. Like,
I thought you. Okay.
Wait, who are members of the
I think, or maybe that's for something else.
Dude, you know what my uncle told me? My uncle, he is like in the industry. He does music score and stuff, but he's like not. Obviously not super well known. Otherwise, nepotism. Hey,
right.
Anyways, when I was in.
Traumatic.
Whenever I was in LA like a month ago, I went to go see him and his partner, and we were just talking about like the Oscars and stuff, and he was sitting there eating dinner, and he's like, I've applied for the Academy so many times, but they just won't take me. I was like, you've applied for the Academy?
I don't know how it works because I had a neighbor growing up who like I'm pretty sure she just like worked for like as a producer for ESPN, and I swear she was a part of the Academy.
How are people in the damn Academy?
Or that's like a memory that I've created in my own head. Like I don't know.
Apparently you have to apply for it. But
Is
he
there
was
a
sitting
list?
there and he was like,
wait, I got you. I have the list.
Okay,
I was gonna say.
A selection of this year's invitees include Austin Butler, Elvis, Keke Palmer. Nope. Wait. This
Wait, these are just.
last year, sorry.
But these are just all It's just like a list of people. There's only like 20 people that vote. Like what?
398 distinguished artists and executives to join the organization in 2023. So it's
to
just
join.
Okay.
But there's probably already a big
Taylor Swift is on this list.
It's probably already like a big. What's
Why
the word?
is she
catalog
on the Academy?
of people. I don't know.
Well, it says where the crawdads sing, so they asked artists as well.
Oh, okay.
True.
But he was like, you know what? It's not a great time for white men, and he like for getting into the Academy. But he didn't say that in a way of like they should put me in. He was just like. He was like, it's fine, I get it, like, I'll wait my turn. I know they probably aren't taking a lot of white men right now.
Slay the hater.
I was like, okay, king.
I wonder if this is.
We
this is
deserve
probably
that,
so
though.
dark right now because the sun's gone down.
Oh, so true.
Hard.
Sorry about
that. Casting directors are also in it. Cinematographers,
yeah, it's like
design,
a
directors.
wide range of people. Let's wrap up a little bit.
I'm doing masters of PR.
Let's reel it in.
Let's reel it in. We're gonna wrap this up so we can watch the Oscars, and we will get back to you at the end post show to share our thoughts and feelings.
Let's go.
Okay.
I got it.
Alex is not on this episode.
Notes.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have mentioned that.
Womp womp.
Okay. We don't have to be like, are you not in the frame or something? What are you doing?
She just doesn't put herself in the frame. She's post.
No, yeah. So
Wait, this would be a great thumbnail.
Oh.
Wait.
Welcome back, everyone. We have just watched the Oscars, and we have a lot of thoughts, right, Grace?
Very much so.
Grace, I say that because Grace was kind enough to write down a bunch of notes while we were watching.
She's kind enough to
honestly, every time I have someone on, I'm reminded that I'm just not very prepared at anything. So we're gonna run through that. I think we kind of predicted everything
for the most part
fairly well.
Yeah.
Although I really thought Oppenheimer was gonna win for sound design because that movie was like so
not?
heavily driven by sound.
Zone of Interest.
Which like that makes sense, but still I was like, I also felt like that movie's plot was very driven by sound.
Yeah.
So Oppenheimer had so we have best film, director, actor.
It got 8, I think.
Score. Cinematography, editing, and that's 6. That's what I have. Oh, and RDJ, that's 7. I think Poor Things had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had 5.
They won a lot of the smaller categories, like costume design, and they won for what else? They won for
hair and makeup, and production design, and Emma.
And Emma
This was just a colorful movie, so it won.
It was.
Colorful.
It's a very beautiful film.
Very pretty.
From what I can tell from the ads, I haven't seen it yet, but I want to.
I would say so. I wrote this down. First nominations for Sterling K. Brown and Emily Blunt. They've never been nominated.
Yeah.
Well, they ran through a
Emily-
whole list of people that was first
Emily
nominations, and I was
Blunt
like,
was crazy to me that was her first nomination.
Yeah.
That was shocking as well.
But I guess I don't know what else. I guess she's been in a lot of like
Did you say
serious
Sterling
stuff.
Knight?
Sterling K. Brown. You
Sterling
said
K. Brown.
Sterling Knight.
I thought you said Sterling K. Knight. I was
you
like,
said
what?
Knight on your episode.
Yes, I
We
did.
messed
I've
that up.
since realized my mistakes.
Yeah.
Did the internet hate you?
And they literally like trashed her in the comments.
They said don't have her on again, and look what Lily did.
Yeah.
Oh, don't look for the haters, Lily. They love me. I swear.
I also just wanted to address that Alex is not here. That's the end of that.
You
Okay.
just wanted to address
Just wanted to address it.
The floating strap dresses.
Oh, there were many floating strap dresses.
At least 3.
Yeah.
And then there was a bunch of other ones that were like just very stiff.
it's
you
Yeah,
could
there's
tell.
a lot of
The hard
stiff
courses.
dresses.
What were you gonna say
Yeah.
about them?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I know some of y'all said you didn't like them. I liked them.
I like the hard corset. I think Emily Blunt's was just too much.
It was giving
I
a
liked
handbag a little bit.
I think it was
Yeah.
Florence's
Well,
that had
yes.
like it was the floating strap, but then you could also see a regular strap underneath, which I think I liked better. It looked better fitting. The other ones just like Emily
It looked
Blunt's, it
big.
just looks like it didn't fit her right almost.
Yeah, it's because it was because she was sitting down, but like it looked like a handbag a
I
little
don't
bit.
know. Yeah, even when standing up, it just didn't look right. And then the other ones where you could tell they all like were sitting like this because the top was like stiff.
Oh, I feel so bad for the women at the Oscars. They must be going through
Ugh,
something with those
for real.
outfits.
The $1 million
Justice for women
Justice
at the
for women at the
Oscars.
Oscars.
Nobody talks about that enough.
The next Oscars, they should all wear pajamas.
Yes, protest having to dress in these crazy dresses. Or wear like some comfy shit.
Grace is dying. Grace got killed with that
It's just
joke.
like first world comments.
I know. Justice for women at the Oscars. I mean, for reasons relating to clothing, not other reasons.
Well, every time I see like big pieces of jewelry, it reminds me of like Ocean's 8. Like
Yeah.
I would some like heist if I was like the people that like sit right next to them. I'd like bring that middle thing and be like, shing.
I also want to comment.
Yeah, like Lily's. Oh, dude, her what's her last name?
Lily Gladstone.
Lily Gladstone's.
Her necklace was
gorgeous.
crazy.
Her earrings were also very beautiful.
But I think they brought back like statement jewelry for this award show. Did you notice that? Because for a while it's been like this whole bare like no jewelry movement, and I'm just like,
Really?
it's so boring. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There's been like a lot of award
notice
shows where there's like no one wearing any jewelry, and I'm obsessed with bringing it
I
back.
feel like they've always worn like the snake one, the one that like twists in
Yeah.
the front. Like
Yeah.
everyone, there's at least one person wearing that at the awards because it's like thin and it's like against the body like your dresses.
So true.
Yeah.
Right.
The other thing I had was John Cena's nude bit.
I knew
That
you were
was
bring that
so
up next.
funny.
That was hilarious.
So
In
funny.
his little Birkenstocks.
Y'all
like,
saw
naked
somebody on the
Jesus.
stage? I didn't see anybody.
I just saw Birkenstocks walking
I just saw
around.
like a
And the card.
and like a little
Floating
on the
card
card.
floating on the stage. It's kind of weird.
It was like appropriately proportionate to like where a penis would be.
Yeah, I thought that was really weird. But
I don't
they
get
did
the
that.
joke. He wasn't wearing camo. Or are you just saying because he was nudes?
No.
No,
His whole
John-
thing is you
John-
can't see me.
Oh,
like that's his.
you're right. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fighting.
I also
He wasn't wearing camo. I was like, guys, what's going on?
I also really liked
Someone told me that the other week too. Just like
Yeah, she just needs a reminder. Sorry.
I watched
Fine,
the
I just
UFC fighting actually the last like 2 nights ago. The battle.
What battle?
The UFC.
Oh, you saw him fighting?
I don't
John
I
Cena's
don't believe he
retired.
fights
I know.
anymore.
I know.
I liked the Kate McKinnon and who did she go out with?
America
Forever. I liked that one.
That was
with
good.
the-
I saw
that
something
was
when they knew
funny.
each other like
Yes.
in high school. They went to the same like acting
I
camp.
think
They
you're
did?
right.
Aw.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wait, that's so cute.
Right?
Yeah. Or maybe no, I think it was Greta and Kate maybe.
Well, they knew each other. Like they were in college together. They
Right,
were
right,
roommates.
right.
Yeah,
They were
right.
roommates in college.
Yeah.
Kate McKinnon and Greta Gerwig were?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's like nepo friendship.
That
What are y'all gonna
really
do for
is.
me?
What are you gonna do for me?
Well, we don't live with you, so.
Well, none of my roommates can do anything for me. I'm just
Womp
kidding.
womp. Well, we live on the
You're
same
that guy.
Actually, only Clara can. She's gonna make some big bucks, bigger than
What is she
the rest
doing?
of us. MIS.
Oh,
Switch to business code.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll just sponsor your stuff.
She'll
Can
sponsor
we-
my life.
Yeah.
Can we also talk about
Yeah.
Here
What-
you go.
Sugar clear.
It is
just point it.
Can
Can we also talk about Wes Anderson's first Oscar win?
I'm sure that's his
Wait,
first
what?
Oscar.
That was his
Yeah, that was his
First?
first Oscar.
Wait, what?
His short film.
His short
Oh,
film.
I didn't realize that was his.
One movie
Yeah.
of his I really do like is Moonrise Kingdom. I feel nobody really talks
Well,
about
I
that
love
a lot.
Moonrise Kingdom.
That was like the
That's
first
the
like,
cover of
indie
my
film. Per
film.
se.
That's like the
You
cover
remember
of
going
any
on
film,
demand and it would
like,
be like the
textbook?
little things and you have to like click through the on demand when you were a kid.
Oh, I'm just Kim. Let's talk about
I was
that. Yes.
just
Yeah.
about to bring it up,
Yep,
Rosalie.
yep.
Rosalie. I just will say that once they leave my apartment tonight, I'm going to head into my room and put on my projector and just watch that on loop till I fall asleep tonight. So
That is an understandable reaction, I would say. I really appreciate
Yes.
this shirt as well to kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
Match
I bought
that.
this because I saw him wearing it once, and I bought it. I just am obsessed with that man, and one day he'll.
Well, he is your husband, so.
Right, he is my husband,
I
but
would
one
hope so,
day
yeah.
he'll find out.
One
Yeah.
day he'll learn that he is your husband. Oh my god.
Sorry, we're gonna take a moment to pause and watch Roku City really quick.
I really like how peaceful the front town is, but the back town's getting abducted.
My
There's a
dad
giant
watched-
robot. There's a volcano erupting. I
I
don't
want
even
to
talk
go
about
to
that.
My dad watched Shogun. He said it was pretty good.
My
so
dad
I
did
might
too.
watch
He's
it.
like,
Yeah.
he's like, it's like a Game of Thrones, and I'm like, okay, I don't really care.
But no, like I'm.
And he was
really
like,
into
you should
that.
watch it. You should give it a chance. And I'm like, Dad, I don't think you understand. I don't care.
That's fair. I just like shows like that.
That's the thing. I don't. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Oh, I had like the original score when Ariana Grande and
Cynthia Erivo. Cynthia
Erivo. They came out in the colors of Wicked.
Yes. Are they
so
the two? Are they both?
Yes.
Are they Glinda
it's
and
Glinda
Effie?
and yes. Alphabet.
Yes. Or
I'm very excited.
Alphabet.
During like the Super Bowl premiere, like it started premiering as a commercial, and I like shushed everyone. I was like, "Can y'all just shut up?"
Yeah.
Wait, what was premiering?
It was the trailer for Wicked that premiered at the Super Bowl.
Haven't even seen it yet because I got there.
It's. I think it's very brief. It's very brief.
It was,
yeah, the trailer is very brief.
But more than I've seen.
Also, Ariana was on SNL last night, and she did with Josh Brolin.
Oh my god, I missed it.
Well, they did a skit, and it was like Ariana and Bowen. Also, Bowen Yang, love him. He is in the new Wicked movie too.
Okay.
But they did a skit, and it was like just they were like singing just like a mashup of a bunch of different songs. I missed the beginning, so I wasn't really sure what was going on. But at the end, they did the Wicked riff, like the yeah.
Can anyone explain to me the Ariana drama? Like, what's her deal?
Okay, so she was married to this guy, Dalton Gomez, who's like a realtor.
I do remember that realtor.
Yeah, he's like out of the spotlight. Yeah, and this guy Ethan Slater, I think is his name. He plays SpongeBob on like Broadway.
Yes.
He's also in Wicked.
Yes.
And they met on set and both married. He has a wife and children. They got together while on set.
Yeah, he's also been with his wife, I think married for like 3 years or something, and then together for I think 5 years prior to
basically
those 3 years.
They cheated on their spouses with each other, broke up families, and everyone's like yelling at Ariana. And I don't feel like
she came out with a song. So
I'm yelling at him
one
too.
One of the songs was like direct.
I don't think it was. I don't know.
That boy is mine.
Apparently that's about him, or that's what people say.
I did hear that.
But I just it's like it takes two to tango. Like why are we not slashing like
I'm
Ethan
mad at
on
him
the
too.
internet?
I think the main reason I'm mad at Ariana is because she is so out of his league. I'm like mad at her for settling. No, not only for settling, but for breaking up 2 marriages over a guy that's not cute at all.
But again, with the whole breaking up 2 marriages, he broke up 2 marriages
but
too.
She's dropped
but
dead
we're
gorgeous.
not talking about it.
But
I know,
she went for the ginger. Like, can you really?
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm. Do we have any other like shocking pieces that we all thought of during?
Well, the dog was there.
Yes,
Messi
the dog was there.
Shout
out.
And he clapped.
And he
clapped. He
on
did clap.
And
Dog
he
with a
peed on
dog
Matt
style.
Damon.
Yeah,
he did.
Peed on Matt Damon's star. Rather, sorry, guys.
Star. I think it's a bit funny.
It's perfect. Okay. Well, OG screenplay was Anatomy of a Fall, which
I think I predicted.
I think that makes a lot of sense. Animated Boy and the Heron, which I think we kind of predicted.
Yeah.
I think I said that. Yeah.
Adapted screenplay was American Fiction, which
that one was a surprise to me.
Yeah, that one was a surprise as well. But
I'm
it's
glad
kind of
they won something though.
I think it won something else, so that's why I think I predicted it because I think it won like a Golden Globe or like one of the Critics' Choice or something like that.
Right, yeah.
It's so weird because it's like based off a book, and the storyline is this guy that writes a book, and then it wins for like an adapted screenplay for being based off a book. I like the circle.
Yes.
It's very I like the obvious
The
circle.
void.
Extremely meta. Yes.
So makeup, hair, Poor Things, production design, Poor Things makes sense, like we said. International film, Zone of Interest.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said that was gonna
I
win.
really wanted Society of the Snow to win. I really liked that movie.
I feel like that was underrated advertising wise. I don't think
Yeah,
that got
for sure.
advertised anywhere.
And it came out
really.
at different times, and also it was like Netflix and.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a Netflix movie.
Yeah, I don't think it had. Well, it must have had at least a little bit of a theater run, or else it wouldn't have been able to be nominated.
There's not a movie on here that was not advertised. That one, this or all of these. Oh, sorry, all of these were heavily advertised. So therefore, obviously they're gonna look like, especially with categories like that.
Right.
You don't really know a lot of them. Supporting actor RDJ.
Yes, so
His
happy
first
for
win.
him. I could not believe he'd never
Third
won
nom.
an Oscar before. That's
he's
shocking.
only been nominated. Well, that's the thing is his main things really, when you think about it, have been also is that like Avengers Tower in the background on the right.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. And then is that the Emerald City?
And Roku are in the same.
It does give
Is
Emerald
that
City.
Emerald City?
It
Oh
does.
my god.
No, what was based off the other?
That's
True.
so true.
True.
Which
What are we
came
talking about?
first?
He
The
sat
chicken
down
or
and
the egg?
yeah.
Right.
Anyway, with Robert, speaking of Robert Downey Jr.,
They saw Roku City.
Well, it
they're like,
also
that's
has
fire.
Alcatraz, so that makes sense.
Oh, it does have Alcatraz. That means Roku City is canon in Seattle. Or not Seattle. What the fuck? Oh
Seattle.
my god, San Francisco.
well, that's the Golden Gate. Oh yeah, because there's the what's it called? I can't. Why are we?
Aurora
We need to
Borealis.
stop. No, the
Oh my god,
Space
and,
Needle.
and King Kong.
Godzilla?
Was there too.
Whoa, Godzilla! How fitting. Speaking of
Godzilla and King
We're all
Kong.
saying
Okay, no, wait.
visual
Roku City
effects.
is Seattle because look, there's the Space Needle.
Well, but then
But
there's also
that's the
San
Golden Gate
Francisco.
Bridge.
Bruh,
Where's the-
San
oh,
Francisco
shit.
also has
And
God
that's
damn.
Big Ben. I mean, not Big Ben. The
Empire
London
State Building
Eye.
and-
Empire State Building.
the Golden Wheel.
The moon.
The moon's there.
It's Big Ben.
That
because
is Big Ben.
that's
There's
it.
Big Ben,
That's what I
yeah.
said,
In
yeah.
Hollywood.
Oh,
And
shit.
Hollywood's right there.
Okay, so they've got San Francisco, they've got Seattle, they have New
So
York.
basically,
The viewers are gonna go
American
crazy for this
fiction.
portion.
Viewers, have you ever examined Roku City at this depth? I have to know.
Roku City right now, guys.
Yeah, even
Um,
the Kraken's
You
on
haven't
I think-
been to Roku City.
Yeah.
Like
We've been
Yes.
we've been in
For the
Roku
most
City,
immersive
okay?
experience, we recommend you run Roku City in the background while you watch
Uh-huh.
this.
Isn't that building Atlanta the pointy one?
Perhaps.
Because it's kind of like it's got like the four
I think
sides
it
that
could be
kind of go in.
generic.
on
Like the
top. I'm
IBM
pretty
building?
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's.
I saw one of the
It looks
satellites
like
and
it.
I almost said, "Is that the Eiffel Tower?" No.
You know, because I thought the
I
same
thought
thing
it
for a
was,
brief
I really
second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
And then
Hey.
that's Wicked.
Or I know I said the Emerald City.
Emerald City.
Yeah.
Let's jump right back into
Okay,
what
yeah.
we were
Let's
talking
jump
about.
right back. in.
Because we have gone a full cycle around in Roku City now.
I do see this. Yes, we have seen it all.
Okay, so I think I was talking about Robert Downey Jr.
There's Spider-Man.
His main thing, really, I mean, obviously, I know he's done like Sherlock Holmes and all that stuff too, and Chaplin and whatnot. But his main stuff for a while has been
Just Iron Man.
Tony Stark.
Yep.
And while he embodies that
While he
character,
embodies
while
it and he bodied it.
true,
Yeah.
he is
Exactly.
Tony Stark. That's not going to get him Oscar noms, you know.
No.
So he got the Oscar noms for the things that deserve nominations, but then other than that, you
Right.
know,
Yeah, Marvel's really not going to get
He's
you an
just
Oscar
been-
nom generally.
except
He's
for
a more
Angela
serious
Bassett,
Right.
Queen.
Original song, Billie Eilish, Phineas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I want to note that we could actually hear Phineas in the the feed this time because I think at the
Yes.
last performance they did, there
You
was
could hear
videos
him
from like
at
the
all.
audience. People were filming in the audience, and you could hear him like in the actual like stadium or arena or whatever. But
Arena.
I don't know
Yeah.
venue.
There we go.
But like on TV, you couldn't hear him at all, and I think they turned his mic up just a teeny bit so you could hear his little harmonies.
I'm so
He also
happy for
thanked
him.
his girlfriend in their acceptance speech. I thought that was sweet, and she
Are
thanked her like music teachers.
They're not engaged, right?
No.
Okay, there's yeah.
I
love
also
her
like how
there.
the documentary about the teachers one. I thought that was nice, and the political moment.
little
I actually
girl
think
coming
was
up on
for it.
stage.
That was so
Oh my god,
cool.
she was so cute. She
She
looked like a
was
little
so
princess.
Sweet. I
In
loved her
poofy
dress.
dress.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all like
anything
my
else?
notes, to be honest. Like
Well-
I can go through all of them, but like also like the doc feature film was the first Ukrainian Oscar in history.
Oh
That was
yeah,
really
that was
interesting
interesting.
to me.
I really
That was
liked what
crazy.
he said. I felt like that was very necessary and very smart also to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In front
And they
of
didn't
that
play him
audience.
off.
Yes,
Did
it's
not play him
important.
off.
You all have money and you all have influence.
Figure that out.
Interesting equation.
Yes, do some adding.
And then the Godzillas took the people that won Godzilla for
Oh,
visual
yeah, they
effects.
had
brought
their
their
little
They were
Godzilla.
so cute.
I think I've seen that on every red carpet. They've been doing that. Someone was like,
With
they're
the Godzillas?
probably doing that because they want people to know who they are at least, like
Yeah,
because
that's
they're just like
true.
obviously they're not in the like they're the visual effects team, so they're just like holding
Yeah,
it. Like,
I'm like, look at our Godzilla, we made this.
What was everyone's best or favorite speech of the night?
Oh,
I liked
the very first one. What's her
Divine.
name? Yeah, Divine.
Divine.
Divine. I
Yeah.
don't know how to pronounce
That
it.
was
I liked hers, and I liked
amazing.
Emma Stone.
Yep,
I love
Emma
Emma
Stone's was
Stone.
really, really, really good.
Love Emma's. I really liked Robert's. I mean, I'm a big RDJ girl. Like I don't know what to say.
I just like how like all of the movies of the year, all the important ones, won something. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it wasn't just like
I feel like
one
it was
was
fairly
completely
spread.
snubbed by the rest.
Yeah.
I mean,
Except for Barbie, but
Barbie,
they made up. They made up with
made
that
one.
for.
Oh,
It
talk about
means-
overcompensation
Oh
with
my
Barbie,
God,
right?
That was crazy.
Every like commercial break, they'd come back. Like
Yep, Jimmy
everything
Kimmel
was just a
basically
reference to Barbie,
sponsored by
which is
Barbie,
like
yeah.
fine, but it just felt very, like...
I think they just got so much, like, hate and backlash for not nominating Greta and Margot that they were like...
Well, did you see the two, like, promo things with Kate McKinnon and Jimmy?
That
there was two
so
of them that
funny.
were, like, Barbie, like, weird Barbie promo.
Yeah.
But, like, Weird Barbie didn't obviously get nominated for anything.
And they, like, I remember because Ryan Gosling was in the backseat of the car.
He's like,
he was just like, can't wait to see Greta get nominated for Best Director. And
No,
he
said, can't wait to see Greta win. And they were like, she didn't even get nominated. And he goes, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he screams.
Yeah.
I guess, like, they're probably just trying to give Barbie what it deserves, like, attention.
Yeah.
Like, they feel bad. But I'm also like, hey,
the
the Academy, y'all are all in that room.
I mean, they even said it, like,
what you
biggest...
did.
The first movie they mentioned by name was, like, biggest movie of the year, Barbie.
Yeah, literally such a shock that neither of them got nominated.
But it's not a shock that they didn't win, unfortunately. Like, it's not the kind of movie that wins, which I'm happy that it even got, like, nominated for stuff, but...
Oh, Killers of the Flower Moon actually didn't win anything.
Nothing?
They didn't win anything?
Oh my god, they didn't win
Holy
anything.
shit.
That's actually crazy.
I mean, that's what I was saying
is
earlier.
crazy.
They haven't been winning anything because, like, everything that they're I feel
Lily
like
Gladstone has
Oppenheimer...
won, like, some awards.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's not,
But Oppenheimer and Killers of the Flower Moon are, like, two... I feel like they're two sides. Like, they're very not similar story-wise, but they're very similar,
they're both, like, historically based.
Vibe, right.
Yeah.
So, like, those...
And Christopher Nolan, Martin Scorsese.
Right. It's just unfortunate that they're both in the same year because with the Academy, one's going to sweep. Like, it's not going to be split in any way because it's just never how it works. So
they are just about, like, the worst parts of American history.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not even just, like, history. It's just, like, oh, by the way, like, we suck.
Both ended in massacre situations. So... not something I'm proud of.
But yeah, I think either way, if one of them was like a year before or a year after, they probably would have both won everything in their
they just kind of had
categories.
to choose.
Because they were both great, and I would have loved for it to be more split. But
Oppenheimer just had better advertising. I think that a lot more people saw it and had a lot
And Killers
wider
of the Flower
reach.
Moon, like, just came out.
it was it was harder. No,
Well,
it
more
went on
recently,
like
but-
Apple TV. Well, then they kept changing it though. That was the thing. It was gonna go straight to Apple TV. And then they were like, just kidding, we're doing
a theater release.
Theaters and then Apple TV. And then when they put it on Apple TV, you still had to buy it. And like...
Leonardo DiCaprio not being at, like, absolutely anything. I'm kind of confused. He didn't even... I thought he would come out to, like, read a nomination,
I feel like maybe he's pissed
The Oscars
at the
have disrespected him for so many years that, like...
That's true.
I feel like he's probably just, like, done with it.
Yeah, he got his Oscar and dipped.
No.
Like, he's like, thanks for finally
And
giving
The
me
Revenant,
this.
great movie.
Yeah.
So good.
And I feel like he totally
A little
could have...
boring, maybe.
He could have gotten a nom
Really good,
for his performance in Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, but I think
he
he was
could've.
just... Again, there was just so many other people in the same category. I will say, I feel like Lily Gladstone, maybe there could have been an argument for her being in supporting actress category.
Okay, I don't know about her...
I don't know though.
Because, like, her role in Killers of the Flower Moon, whenever I watched it, I was like, this isn't a lead role. She's, like, not in it. Well, I mean, she's in it, but, like...
Yeah.
The story itself should be a lead role.
It's comparing it to, like, all the women in the movie and then all the men in the movie.
Well, not
So
necessarily,
like,
because not every
that's how I see that.
not every movie has a lead man and a lead woman.
It's true.
Because there's some movies where it's, like, a lead man, no lead woman.
Yeah,
and,
well, that's like Barbie,
you know?
because there was no lead
Right.
man for Barbie, but
Right.
Ken was supporting.
Yeah, because Ken would have probably been the lead man.
But he was
Yeah.
probably
No,
in
that's what
that
I'm saying.
movie
It's
more than she was in Killers of the Flower
in the
Moon.
movies,
Right.
they separate, like, the
Yeah.
men and the women. So then when they look at the men in the group, they're like, okay, Ryan Gosling has the most lines, main one. And then, like,
But
they
I'm
look
saying,
at
but
this.
Ryan was-
he was in the
supporting.
supporting category.
Yeah, so,
and it's
so
interesting
there
that
doesn't
she was in
necessarily
that.
have to be a supporting and a lead from each movie. So it's like...
Because the entire, like...
It
How can I
should
say
have
this
been.
without spoiling? This isn't a spoiler, but for, like...
I could put
part of
spoiler
the...
alert,
Well, I just
maybe?
mean for Molly.
Oh.
But, like, for, like, a good chunk of, like, the second half of the film, we just watched Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Like...
Oh.
I don't know, she's not really there.
Interesting.
So it's like there could be like she was the lead woman in the film, but I just don't know if it was a leading role.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Just like if they would have put her in maybe for like
She also didn't have that many lines.
yeah.
Either.
True.
I don't know. Like I thought her performance was incredible, but maybe even put in a supporting role. But like that's the thing is it should have been a lead role. Like based on what the movie was about. It should have been.
That's also what I was saying in the prelims when we were filming those.
Mm-hmm.
The prelims.
I think the story was told from the wrong perspective, but
That's fair.
I would say, like, for people who don't have roles, like, didn't Millie Bobby Brown get nominated for an Emmy for Stranger Things for season 1? She had, like, one word.
Well, she may have had one word, but she was
in
non-vocally present.
Yeah.
Well, does anyone have any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Ryan Gosling deserved that. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm the biggest Ryan fan, and he did not deserve.
His performance was stellar.
He deserved the nomination.
I liked Billie Eilish in the back of I'm Just Ken.
Yes.
Margot,
So
like,
funny.
I just like
She was like
my thing with Ryan is his dedication to like even when him and Emily Blunt came on the stage to like just talk about stuntmen, he was Ken. Like that was Ken that I was singing.
Well, I feel like Ryan just is.
he is Ken.
Exactly.
That's
So,
very embodiment.
so when he was everyone was like he came out as being he was gonna be Ken, and everyone was like, what? I'm like
he's too old.
Are you kidding me? Like that is
but,
the
like, also
embodiment of Ken.
also too old.
Before
I
the
think
term
they're, like,
Kenergy
matching
existed, he just embodied Kenergy. As soon as he came out with that word, you're just like, that makes so much sense.
Kenergy is
He
him.
has the most Kenergy. He invented Kenergy.
He did invent Kenergy.
Wait, are you saying didn't he invent that word or whatever?
Well, I don't know if because it is in the movie. Well, actually, no.
I don't
Oh yeah.
in the movie.
Well, in the
I thought
song,
he said
in the song, can you feel Kenergy?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Or maybe they
So
just
I
say
thought
the
he said
energy.
it
I
on
don't
a
know.
red carpet.
Knuff.
But Knuff was
He
also on the
invented
sweatshirt.
Knuff.
No, it's on the sweatshirt in the movie.
Oh, okay.
He didn't invent anything.
He's
No, but
actually just a man.
He just has.
At the end of the day.
He has created
Damn,
this
we just
role.
nailed
And I'm
this
like,
movie.
I don't know. I can't even talk about it without.
So just all comes back to that. He's just a man. He's just Ken.
My brother, who's like 28, engineer, you know, he's into the history and stuff. He'd be reading. He liked Barbie more than he liked Oppenheimer.
That's
like
shocking.
Oppenheimer's so long, but I enjoyed Barbie. It was interesting.
Separate conversations.
Like he understood
The most emotion coming from your brother.
He understood like the critique, like obviously. Like,
Yeah.
But I thought I thought he'd like Oppenheimer just because of his interest. But he's like, no, Barbie's really good.
Win.
I know, right?
A win for
A
women.
win for women.
A win for women. Some
We
men
won.
like the movie.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, join us next week where it's a Ryan Gosling dedicated episode. Okay.
Fantastic.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bitches.
Okay, cut.
That's so
Like
bad.
goodbye.